MEA pushing up into the mosque area. We can see mortars landing on the south side. Just a pile of bodies right outside the mosque as mortars landing in, grenades, and there they come. Just rocking Rambo style with the MG3. Not scared of the mortars. Another one down. Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today it is all about infantry. I know a lot of you guys play games like Squad, and you are always boots on the ground. So when you see games that are just heavy vehicles, you say to me, boy, I need some representation over here. Show me the infantry grind. Show me combat that I can relate with. So here you go, Korra, one of the most OG of OG Squad maps, and this round in particular is full of infantry gameplay, so don't you guys worry. We're going to be on board with the Middle East Alliance and their 1st Battalion Legion of Babylon against the Insurgents, who are defending with their irregular battle group. Both of these factions are lightly armored. They both have a BMP-1, they have a BRDM scout car, they have a few lightly armored techies and things like that, but it is all about that infantry grind, all on how squads move their infantry through the map, get support with their FOBs for things like mortars and command strikes, and, well, just grind it out. We've got an hour-long game of Invasion for you, so sit back and enjoy the show. But first, have you ever wanted to control your very own mech? Well, now you can with War Robots Frontiers, a free-to-play online mech multiplayer shooter. If this name sounds familiar, you may be thinking about the War Robots mobile game, but this is not that. No, this is not a mobile game. This isn't a mobile port. War Robots Frontiers is a completely standalone game built from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5, specifically for PC and next-gen consoles. Construct your very own war robot and team up with other pilots for 6-on-6 matches over 3 game modes and 4 maps designed specifically for team play, tactics, and strategy. You can make your perfect robot with specializations for attack, defense, or support roles, and mix and match modules and skills in order to fully customize everything to your own unique playstyle. War Robots Frontiers has just released a new Smuggler's Run Battle Pass, introducing the new Scorpion War Robot, a brand new shotgun, and a bunch of other gear and customization options, so now is the perfect time to jump into the fight. War Robots Frontiers is free to play for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, so pick your platform of choice, click the link down in the description below, and I'll see you out there. Thanks again for sponsoring this video, and now, let's get on with it. Rollout is on, and we are live. Korra, Eye in the Sky. I do not know the last time that we've had Korra Invasion on Eye in the Sky, one of the OG maps. Absolutely love this map. But a bit on the smaller side, so it doesn't always get picked in rotations. Blue 4, 5, 6, 2, all going to the north side. We can see a lot of move marks. North side of Mosque. You also have, ooh, hold on a second. 5. MEA. That is a full Logi just rocking right down Main Street. Nice little handbrake turn, and do they flip? No, just barely able to hold on to it. And good thing they did, because you have MEA about to run right into the Insurgent Humvee, black Humvee, just over this field here. All infantry completely smoothly dismounting from their vehicle, and oh my goodness!
Oh shit, I'm sorry, 5.
Oh my god. Off to a great start!
My bad, 5. That's completely my fault. Like
yeah, my bad. Humvee opening up on the transport across the way here. Doesn't see the Logi off its right, but does have some nice shots on target. That Humvee with the Dishka up top and able to, you can see just barely perfect sightline. And BMP is going to rock up and provide a little bit of revenge for him. BMP, you hear Insurgents saying, oh my god, didn't expect that when they opened up on that transport. Good work to support their infantry and light vehicles for MEA. First vehicle down is that Humvee. And we're going to turn these on so we get a bit better situational awareness here. So FOB set up just underneath us, just a couple hundred meters from the mosque point. We can see Mutsu Senpai out in the orchard starting to push out too. Penguin in your walls, Dr. Pepper, Simper Chai, that's clever. all pushing out towards Mosque. And then you have a good push on the north side from MEA. Shadow Tiger, the lone insurgent on this northern side, trying to get himself in position to knock out some infantry, trying to push on in. Fob for the Insurgents, I do not believe is up yet on Mosque. Going to take a quick look, and no, just a couple rallies for the Insurgents, and they are falling all the way back to Lavender. Doesn't look like they're going to set up anything on Mosque, so it could be a free point. Right now, both sides seem to be going a little on the slower side, and just as I said that, Logi coming in. Oh no, that's an AA truck. It's a Toyota pickup truck with an AA. Or not AA. Oh, it's a 50 cal, rather. Dishka, I know my squad, trust me. I'll get it one of these times. Toyota Helix with that Dishka up on top. And just trying to cut into the infantry pushing out from the east side here. Infantry have also set up a mortar tube on this nice attack fob, and we can see mortars landing on Mosque. Maverick taking a little bit of rounds from this mortar tube, and now this Lord Brink and Vulcan coming up with that 50 cal. Ooh, good shot. Oh, and that's a two-piece. There you go. Toyota completely killed. And now it's going to be leaving the Insurgents without another armed vehicle, losing that Humvee earlier, and now that Dishka techie. So a lot of their more heavy firepower already gone. BMP, I do not think wants to get up here at this point. Now it's just an infantry fight.
Check your fire mortars and rockets.
MEA pushing up into the Mosque area. We can see mortars landing on the south side. Just a pile of bodies right outside the Mosque as mortars landing in, grenades, and there they come.
Good shit, dude, good shit.
Just rocking Rambo style with the MG3. Not scared of the mortars. Another one down. And what a push in by MEA. Now they do have to worry, I think, if that's Insurgent BRDM. And it's going to get taken out by an MEA BRDM. Oh my goodness! And Mosque was just prepped with IEDs. Only a handful do go down. A lot took some damage from it, but Insurgents not able to hold on. And, well, it was kind of the plan here. Falling back to Lavender, the point right after this. Just kind of see if they can take out a few vehicles, have the MEA lose a few tickets, but more or less let this one go. MEA with a good push, 244 tickets to 774, and they're going to get 100 more for that invasion. And we can see Command, or Red Command, trying to set up, and they want to get a position to start bleeding out MEA. They can have this point. It was a little too stretched out for them. But this fob here at Lavender Estate is going to be their main position. Setting up, I believe I see a Hell Cannon there too.
Correction 2.
And another set of mortars set up for MEA. And Insurgents just across the river.
Timing. I fired the wrong round. I just wanted to blow it up. Man, of course shit like that happens to me, bro. I'm just trying to take out the infantry and then they move the fucking truck. Alright, well, I might as well push that.
MEA trying to push. We see, look at the Insurgents. All coming in, and they're setting up that fob. And Mutsu Senpai takes out Dr. Liar Lernstein the second.
IED bike coming straight to you.
IED bike coming straight for him. I'm trying to see where that bike is on the map. Not seeing anything. Radio is down. The large hourglass shape center of your screen is the radio. The smaller one is that rally, and that's about to pop as Sweet Taters, Paul 35, and No, all on the outside of this. Just 30 meters will pop that rally, and Insurgents are trying to get in this compound. And once again, they just want to bleed out the MEA and deny them a position for that fob. And perfect mortars. Insurgents getting torn up by MEA mortars, perfectly placed right where they were trying to get some hab and ammo crate, just some defenses going on. But MEA infantry already at the position. Laju was spotted as well, and just it seems at least 2 tubes just tearing up the Insurgents. MEA on point, the coordination between infantry vehicles and their fob assets with these mortars. Lumma bumma, yeah, that's a bumma right now if you're Insurgents, because not only you're going to lose these tickets from the infantry, you're going to lose your potentially your Logi here in a second, and then the radio. So Insurgents and defenders don't always, it's very uncommon to lose on tickets, but if you let the attackers get a nice little, you know, quick 2 points, additional 200 tickets, you're going to be down pretty quickly.
A little bit bored still.
357 tickets for MEA, 764 for the Insurgents. And Frank the Hot Dog knocking out the Burgermeister. Some food on food action here. And I think both teams trying to settle in after that initial push on the mosque. We're going to follow the infantry here. Top Shelf Dylan, Polo Friend, or Poyo Friend, and Dipsy. Squad leader trying to push up, knocking out one Insurgent. Here, see another one. As an RPG flies right overhead. And Insurgents in the field. We can see him at the end. Hat jumping the wall, and Insurgents right now losing that fob position. If I was an Insurgent squad leader right now, you do have a fob on the point, but you really don't want to lose this position to MEA. You are defending, but at a certain point you need to attack to defend. BMP2 from MEA. Open them up. You have some vehicles up on the north side of MEA trying to flank around. And this attack up here looks like it's like a 2 or 3 on 6. Insurgents have the numbers, but they're just not landing their shots. So once again, Insurgents just not aggressive enough at the moment. Speaking about aggression, BMP with Lawler and Sergeant Binge. I think they just dismounted an entire set of infantry. You got Picanha, Ratberg, Sergeant Joe, Christos, all pushing in, and Mortars just slamming that next point. MEA infantry now setting up behind the Insurgent defenses.
Yep, directly in front of the 250. I mean, directly.
Yeah.
Copy that.
Oh, grenade toss. Trying to land in the field. Land down the riverbed a little bit as Insurgents and MEA are just 30 meters from each other here. And the point off to our right, this yellow and white smoke, that is the capture zone. You can see this rectangular prism right next to us, or the cube rather.
Oops.
In 18 minutes.
Lord Brink slowly crawling up as he gets closer and closer. Insurgents know there's at least a handful left of the MEA still over here.
As soon as we get everybody up.
3 MEA against the entire Insurgent team. Oh, what a fragmentation grenade! Hits the tree and wipes the entire squad. Insurgents with a massive play on the south side of the point. Good shot. And the threat, at least for now, is pushed back. Rockets landing from the UB-32 from MEA, but with no infantry to follow up, it does not matter. Insurgents with a good hold. 339 take a 729.
We can take care of this hub on your...
MEA digging down that radio we saw overrun just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, sure. We're on our way right now.
Yeah.
And this is an aggressive play. Tiny little Samir car. This little Samir car just decided to rock up right to the point here.
I'm going to war.
Insurgents off to his left. He doesn't have a full 360 rotation on that gun.
We need to go to Lavender.
And Insurgents starting to track him. Heat round just landing right behind the Samir car. Starting to unload, and they're going to get up close and personal to the Insurgents. Cannot believe they have not been shut off yet, and they're going to slam right into the little rock wall. Insurgents all ahead of them here. Brave or stupid, I'm not quite sure, but at the moment it's somehow working. Oh, and he kills one! Insurgent goes down! Takes a 12-7 to the back of the head. And the driver does go down.
Ah, fuck, I got ambushed by BRDM. Damn. Unfortunate.
I think he's a medic, no, rifleman. So Samir car with a YOLO flank around the west side. Able to at least kill one, but now you can see the Insurgents are all starting to just wrap around this little tiny Samir car. And one bandaging on the backside. Do they see him? How do they not see each other? Are you kidding me? They're right there. 3 feet from each other. He underhands a grenade. Somehow doesn't kill himself. Hat goes down, has to rearm because he's out of bandages and grenades.
I need one of your guys to come closer to me.
One of the most awkward infantry fights you're going to ever see in squad. He just keeps tossing grenades. Another Insurgent. Oh, he kills one behind us off camera. The underhand grenade pulls off, and I think he killed himself. Oh no. The fragmentation knocks out an Insurgent, but also himself. What a last stand here. One of the strangest fights you'll ever see. And we're going to take a peek on where the BMP is, because the Insurgent BMP is now rolling up right to us. Insurgent BRDM right behind the burning wreckage of the MEA BRDM. And holding in a very good position is Phantom DeRozan. He's one-manning the scout car. A bunch of infantry. Oh, hold on a second. A bunch of infantry starting to push. BMP also getting into position to kind of lock down this riverbed. Very good defense right now from the Insurgents. We'll do take a look if there's any anti-tank nearby. There's some light anti-tank, no heavy anti-tank at the moment. BMP kind of has free reign. And Mortars just continuing to pound the hat. MEA Mortars landing in. You can see they're trying to keep the infantry bogged down on the point inside this compound with these mortars while they work up the infantry on the outskirts of it. So they want to push down this riverbed, get the infantry close, get some rallies, and then push. And BRDM and BMP take out another Samir car here. Christos and Ratbag get mopped up by coax fire. But very good. Look at this. Look at that spread of the Insurgents here. You have those stuck on the fob. They're digging up the fob. They're using those shovels so the mortars don't knock it out completely. Then you have a little, at least one squad on the south side of Lavender, and then one squad on the north side. Is that radio still up? Wow, that radio is still up. MEA, I think, have made a huge misplay not digging down that radio. It's very obvious to hear it. This radio doesn't have any supplies, but I think this Logi here as well that's next to it, Smoking, does have supplies. So if Insurgents can push themselves back up to that compound, they can get another fob up. Could come to haunt MEA. Tuba Hyde laying down in the river here, slowly proning up, but I was going to say Insurgents able to see him. No, Maltodextrin goes down to a good shot by Tuba. Vulcan trying to take him out now, and gets a little short. Somebody kill somebody! Shots not landing from either one. And there it goes, Vulcan finally. It's a little headshot there to knock him out. MEA at the moment very aggressive on that first point, but it doesn't look like they have any real idea on what to do for the second one. Lawler now coming in with the BMP2, and we're gonna, while the MEA infantry kind of figure out what they're doing, we're gonna shadow this BMP2 because this BMP1 from the Insurgents is accurately marked, I believe. No, the MEA has not marked the BMP. The coordination here seems to have fallen apart for MEA. Nice little mortar tube action. These are like your Logi drivers in squad. You gotta appreciate your mortarmen. All they're doing is left clicking and then right clicking for like an entire game, so you gotta show them some love. I'm in your walls out here on the tubes. Loler, I think he is, because he is commander. Yep, he's gonna UAV up and probably going to call in artillery or an airstrike. Try to soften up Lavender Estate as the MEA, they are doing a pretty good job. They're pushing from this north fob along the riverbed to the north side. You can see Blue 6 with the Blue 6 rally. Just behind that riverbed, you have Blue 7, who has lost their squad leader, and Grub as a rifleman squad leader. Always good to see. Blue 4 setting up a new attack fob on the south side. And MEA just slowly but surely, what is happening here? It's a massacre. A dozen Insurgents down, waiting for a medic. Everyone just killed each other here. MEA pushed into Insurgents.
Can you calm down the R2 a bit?
And BMP somehow went down. I want to say maybe Tom with the heavy anti-tank knocks it out. Very quick to go down. RPG 29 from MEA, extremely deadly, just 2-tap, especially was able to track our engine. That BMP is just a sitting duck. So I'm going to give Tom the credit for that, since I'm not seeing anything else that could have killed it. Mortars now pushing on the south side as the Insurgents once again try to extend their reach. They want to not just defend in Lavender Estate, you want to defend outside of that and extend that infantry grind. And 273 tickets now for MEA. That might seem like a lot, but MEA right now have lost about 100 tickets. Tuba Hyde, Grub, Dipsy, Poyo Friend, all getting ready to push back into this orchard. Mortars ahead of them as Blue 7 and Blue 3 about to push in here.
Hat marker on the estate is accurate.
MEA. Oh, there's a trade on the outside. MEA and Insurgents take out one, but there's more. Multiple Insurgents right around the corner, and they might see the marksman here, and they do! Good shot by the Insurgents. Laying down prone, a medic trying to get one of his buddies up, but not sure if he's going to be able to. And somehow able to pick him up. Unbelievable. MEA like 5 feet from the Insurgents, but not able to knock him out. And now Insurgents are trying to follow it up. Need to clear out the infantry that are pushing into the southeast side of Lavender. There was an airstrike, but I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't see much of what it hit. There's a fob on the south side with mortars that I do think the airstrike hit that. In my opinion, this is prime artillery. This is a prime artillery moment as a grenade should knock out. Ooh, nearly knocks out Lone Wolf. He's tagged by fragmentation. But Insurgents able to get plenty of bodies back out here as MEA were about to break through, just couldn't get their shots on target here. I do think that's a misplay by MEA not to knock out, or not to pull out the artillery here, because that would have killed pretty much everyone from here to the point. If you see Insurgents, for the most part, are fighting in the open fields. And, well, they're just shoveling back up the hab they lost with that airstrike. Not too effective here. MEA working through the compound. And although the Insurgents won the fight on the south side, MEA are working on the north side. It's such a grind trying to get through this alleyway. You can see how tough it is for MEA. You got Insurgents with a machine gun position down the road, trying to clear out the compound here. Some close quarters fighting.
They're gonna have us pinned.
We need some way for like logistics to get to that house. It's like
trying to push up and bound together as a squad a little bit. Multiple Insurgents on the right side of the wall. Just need to try to slowly but surely move up as a squad. Insurgents might be hearing the pitter-patter of the MEA boots on the other side of the wall here. But MEA have managed to get half the squad pushed up. We should hear the bandage. Looping around the corner with the flank. He hears the bandage. He misses all of his shots, but finally in the last couple gets him. Wow, nearly a complete whiff from MEA. One Insurgent mops up on the outside. He gets another one. From the top rope, though, RPG able to knock out the last remaining Insurgents. Good save by MEA, honestly making it a lot harder than it really had to. Ferg, Kyber, Ned, Pepper, Poyo Friend, Ranger Ricky, and Malaviolet. All slowly but surely, they've grinded out this compound. They're now in a really good position, especially if this is a BRDM. No, it's a Samir car. Either way. Oh, this Samir car is about to get in it. Samir car, absolutely no fear. Just rolling right up to the point. Insurgents all over the bridge there. And that is a horrible position to be in, because this does not have full 360 degrees. You need to back up. There you go. Insurgents just all down the riverbed, and I do not know why they're going so close to this thing. RPG just flies right overhead, laying into the 50 cal.
He's gonna shoot us. Hit him.
Oh, and he's got to reload.
He's on the tree. He's dead.
Reloading right in front of the enemy. This is absolute insanity. What are they doing? Like Grand Theft Auto right now. They see him. No, they're going to ignore him. What is happening? Nearly gets a friendly fire on that burst. Gunner dismounts. And I think they're going to swap to infantry here. He had to bandage. Jaden swapping to the bandage. And Mortars now pounding the points. Maybe this Samir car able to distract him enough. Snowy Slime does finally go down. And now you have a really dangerous push across this riverbed. MEA stuck right behind a rock in the opening, and was gonna say a fragmentation round would be perfect here, but AK has to be reloaded. MEA trying to take shots, but gets shot himself. Insurgent underneath the bridge with a good AK fire, and I think that was a really bad grenade. It bonks off the wall a little bit. MEA finally goes down. Insurgents in a much better position here, but both sides kind of laying out in the open. MEA caught stuck right in the middle of the riverbed. Insurgents trying to just dig in. Dr. Pepper and Ned trying to do what they can. Ned eventually goes down, trying to see if we have this BMP. BMP trying to support their infantry. 229 tickets to 593. Another 50 tickets gone. But here we go. Push from the south side. MEA able to get just enough bodies from every direction, and you can see this attack fob that was set up. Blue 4 able to finally get around, drop a rally, then get a Logi on that southwest side. The most important thing as you're watching this, you can see we haven't stuck to one direction for an attack this entire time. You've had it from the east side, from the north side, from the south side, southwest side. MEA have bodies everywhere. They're slowly but surely just grinding out 5, 10, 15, 20 meters of ground, holding, getting infantry back up. Squad leaders are dropping rallies, they're waiting for their medics, and you are losing a lot of tickets, but you have a lot of tickets to get there here. This would have been far easier if there was an artillery barrage, but MEA's got some good squad tactics going on here. Carjack goes down as MEA finally start to push over, and without a spawn point anymore, the Insurgents are slowly but surely going to be overrun.
Hey, are the fob marker and mortars marker accurate? They're in the grid.
Phantom Smack is the last one remaining on the point, and here is the capture area. Oh, hold on a second. BRDM trying to get him. Whoa, IEDs go off. And BRDM trying to get out, but no, what a shot by the MEA light anti-tank. Heat round, knocking out the engine, and the BRDM is going to be a sitting duck here. Coaxo knocking out one infantry running right to left. Tire fire knocked out. You want to have... It's like the most non-immersive thing when you just see a giant tire fire disappear because the fob has been destroyed. But there you go. Fire goes out without even one fire extinguisher.
Mortar fire, you literally just destroyed all of them.
BRDM, though, he's just going to have to go down with the ship. And there's the ship.
I mean, BRDM is dead.
Tom with a great shot just 35 meters away. Can't miss those. BRDM pops 193 tickets to 539. A hard fought infantry grind for MEA.
Are the mortars
but 35 minutes or so, 40 minutes into the game, nearly, and they're on the second point, MEA.
I think
Command, want me to start
earlier, so they might be.
At point.
They'll be back up to around 300 tickets when it's all said and done. As Mortars landing on middle of the point. Oh, it's a mortar barrage! Oh my goodness! Could be an absolute disaster for MEA. Nearly the entire team that was capping the point killed by Insurgent mortar barrage. Only a handful left on the point. I'm counting double-digit kills here for Insurgent Command. If they can get bodies back on, they have a chance to at least stall this.
Yeah, let's make sure we don't lose this settling area.
We're taking enemy fire now.
MEA, though, they have done just enough, and Quizmo La Benqui is the closest one to the point, and he's not going to be able to do anything. So nearly Captain Lavender. Good potential command barrage by Insurgent Command. Does knock out another 20 tickets or so, but not able to stop it. Insurgents, their next spawn point. This is kind of what's killing them here. They have a spawn point right here, center of your screen. That's their mortar fob, but their defensive fob is on Poppy Farm, which is nearly 1,000 meters away from the active point.
More RD. We're getting RD'd again.
Yeah, mortar barrage still landing on the point. Lavender Estate secured, 303 tickets.
Take it down. Keep possession. Fall back.
Hat kit. Wow, that was incredibly lucky.
They're bombing it.
Trying to see Tom. Tom with the heavy anti-tank kit. He went to shoot the Humvee, but his hat round actually hit Natsu Bahufa. That one didn't though. Hat round does impact the Humvee. And this is the Insurgent view of everything. You kind of, once again, the Insurgents, they have to take a lot of positives from that fight, though. They obviously don't know how many tickets they used up, but they knocked out over 100, 150, maybe even almost closer to the 200 tickets from the MEA with this. So really good effort. Let's see if this is a hat kit. So good defensive effort, grinding out, and Insurgents now have enough of kind of a barrier here to defend. Hold on a second here. Short stacks. This is an Insurgent. Center your screen, and I think honestly he's AFK.
I've got a telling in 2 minutes.
Or at least was not looking, because there you go. MEA Logi rocking right up to the Insurgent mortar fob. And are they going to try to take him out?
Quick. All right, go.
Oh, he drops one. Going to try to knock out the mortars. Little secret squirrel action here. Knocks out one, though Insurgent, who is Johnny on the spot, heads up play, does knock out one MEA, and that is a huge play, because MEA needs at least 2 to get a new radio down, and that squad leader is going to be off by himself. So the Logi, it is going to get out into a more advantageous position. We can see it just down the river here, but MEA might be losing a Logi here. RPG lining up for a shot. Very good shot. Losing a Logi is not what you want if you're MEA. He's going to try to save it. He did lose that back left tire, which is going to cause a few problems, but it looks like most of the damage just got soaked into that tire, and should have another good shot here. Oh, just waited a little too long. And the Great Escape is on. Bob, though, is overrun because the one MEA they left over. This is a massive play by MEA. Jones 33, the combat engineer, digging down the radio. He was the one left over, and I don't think MEA is realizing it. Mr. Day just running around chasing the front line. Sonny chasing the Logi, and just now he notices he's turning back around, trying to get to that hab. At this rate, though, if you're Insurgents, you obviously don't want to lose your mortar fob because you want to have your mortars, but you need to start thinking about tickets.
We get like 300, so there's, you know.
Insurgents have already lost 300 tickets this round, and another 20 tickets is not what you need. Jones laying prone. And I'm a little worried about him. Okay, no, sometimes his feet, if you're laying prone like that, can stick out the back wall here. But this could be a massive play to completely knock out this southern side. And this also would have been a really good position to try to hold Island Farm, which is the point after this current active one. Jones 33 laying in a nice little corner here. Let's see. He's got a perfect angle here. Should hear the pitter-patter of feet. And what a play. Combat Inji does it, and it wouldn't have even mattered from the Insurgent. The Super Shovel gets to work, knocks out the Mortar Fob, and MEA are on it. Once again, going to be able to slowly tighten the noose around Poppy Farm because this south side is going to be wide open. A lot of skirmishing, and oh my goodness, 4 able to get one of his buddies up. I have no idea how he's able to sneak around and bandage up Cajun. You can see this fob is now up west of Poppy Farm. Completely unexpected. Massive, massive plays.
Enemy is gonna be more.
BRDM, he's being one man though.
Just be careful.
Alright.
It's gonna be the AT marker, the hell cannon.
And very good, keeping your weapons quiet.
Over.
And we're going to let them cook a little bit on the western side because this eastern side, this is where Cora gets fun. Good little open fields. This is such a fun objective, and oh my goodness. The propane tank about to come crashing down on the MEA front line. And he kills his friendly. The one Insurgent there gets team killed by his own hell cannon. Lore accurate Insurgents right now. There you go.
Only one harvest visual right now.
Daiquiri, Awesome Allen, and Frank the Hot Dog. Starting to push out. You see Killjoy and Lickety Split. Oh, Lickety Split might be rocking up here on Christos, and Christos able to knock him out. MEA, once again, we've seen this all game. Very, very slow and methodical infantry gameplay.
Enemy areas probably near the mortars. Yeah, let's focus our attack on this western compound. I think we've already got a good half.
MEA
They won't be expecting us from the sides.
trying to get on up. And we can see they're finally getting to this kind of close quarters range. This MSR here is going to be a bit of a problem to get over, but not if Poyo Friend just rolls right in there. Sukhoi Su-27 flanker. They're in the next room. They can hear the footsteps.
South side of their head. Looks at least one marksman.
AED might come straight for the fucking half.
And Su-27 able to hold his ground.
Wait. Available. What do you guys want?
It's important for the Insurgents to prevent the MEA from getting this compound, because then they'll have a foothold across the road. And if they're able to get some machine guns and RPGs up on here, they can fire pretty much right into the point. And the eastern attack has died down a little bit. Oh my goodness! This might be a huge problem. This artillery barrage you're seeing on the map right now, this is an MEA artillery barrage. The red is the kill zone. The dark red is the insta-kill zone. The outside red is you're going to die in about 2 or 3 seconds after you first get hit. And MEA, an extremely aggressive, aggressive artillery call-in. DeRozan saved by the min-arm. Oh my goodness, they know a BRDM is right there. He just vaults over Grub, vaults over right in front of the BRDM. And DeRozan, you do not want to create distance from yourself. You just got min-armed. Don't drive away. The hat's gonna hit you. Easy, easy shot for the hat. Line up into the engine right here. And huge misplay by DeRozan, and they're gonna lose that BRDM. First artillery smacks Maverick and the Sixth Sense. A couple more on the eastern side. But let's take a look. Look at how many blue infantry are around here. It's going to be extremely close. Artillery going from right to left, east to west. The walls might be able to save the infantry for the MEA. .exe, hey, it's Froggy, lickety split. Get mopped up by that artillery barrage. And an artillery round lands right on that little shack, but it's made out of insurgent titanium steel. I don't know why the artillery able to do nothing. You must have had a bunch of infantry in there shoveling it up, but artillery does kill a handful of infantry. No friendlies, thankfully. DeRozan was able to save the BRDM. Wow. Sorry, curse of the commentator. My bad. All right, well, never mind. BRDM pops.
Yeah, drum. Moving to the hab.
Trying to see if they have any IEDs on that. No, they don't. Smack just with a drone to spot, and this is what's going to win him the point here for MEA. All pushing in. Ulti running in. Oh, what a fragmentation round. Hits the top deck. Bodies fly. Oh my goodness. They send it right back. Anti-tank grenades being used to knock out infantry. Are you kidding me? Tossed over the wall. Lands right between two of them. Perfectly placed. MEA and Insurgents are in a knife fight here. Another one over. And he gets another cookie rat, and sand goes down. These anti-tank grenades doing work.
On observe.
Jules Minier gets shot by Give Loop's brother. Laying down here. He goes down afterwards, but Insurgents, is their hab overrun? Their hab on the west side is overrun. The capture zone is right behind us. Going to show you guys for a second so you're aware of how this is. So this rectangular prism, MEA, they have a hab right in the middle here. So, or Insurgents rather. Insurgents have 2 habs per point. The one on the west side, it is okay if it's surrounded because they still have a secondary hab. The reason why you don't want to lose it, this compound at all, is because the radio is here. This was supposedly the safest place for it because it was the western side, but with that flanking fob from MEA able to go around the backside of the Insurgents, now the supposedly safe radio is extremely close to being overrun. Patrick Webb dying to a fragmentation grade. Another one knocking out Penis Actual. God damn it. All right, okay. All right, focus, lock it in. Insurgents still holding out the compound here. Christos Ratbag slowly but surely just bandaging up, and now you have Tubahide is actually in the compound here.
Do you know where it's at exactly?
Hovering over the point. I just seen it. I don't know where he is now. I lost it. I know it's still there. Get it. Shoot up.
RPGs flying into the top of the compound. And another shot. Oh, that's the BMP now. BMP to the potential rescue of the Insurgents. Their fob right in front of them is being overrun and now trying to light up the field with heat and fragmentation. A mine. BRDM hits a mine, but was going so quick it didn't really matter. MEA just nearly able to push into the compound, but Insurgents, they keep spawning on the east side and flowing back in. What a fight for the point. Christos goes down. Good shots by Patrick Webb, and Patrick Webb needs to push on the outside, try to clear this off so the hab can be spawnable.
Alright, I'm gonna use my never mind.
Oh, what a grenade! Are you kidding me? The underhand grenade saves the entire squad. Patrick Webb nearly about to push over, and it was easy squad wipe. Everyone had their bandages out.
Enemy BMP's dead.
Massive grenade. And just like that, BMP is dead. Still don't know what killed it. Most likely a heavy anti-tank. I think right up here.
6, my squad's saying that there's maybe a ham up here.
TLB trying to come to its rescue now with the BMP dead. MEA though, gonna have this overrun. Well, not unless Give Loop's brother a chance. And gets rat bag. Give Loops still has one more to go. Jones is in the corner.
I don't know how I am still alive.
I don't know either. I think I ate it all.
Can we possibly get half up in the east side of Poppy?
What a play!
That guy's blind.
Jones 33 picks him up, does eventually trade, but Mnie prostitje
Enemy still on my body.
able to hold out the corner still. Insurgents though,
And what squad is
their hab is coming up. Finally goes down. Leopard able to mop him up. Bailey now around the corner.
I've got Moiselli in like 6 minutes and airstrike the phone. If we end up
Bailey knocks out, or at least tags another on the backside.
Because I don't think we're gonna take it.
165 tickets to 361. Both sides losing nearly 200 tickets right now. And Insurgents, they are managing to slowly but surely push on out, and the fob is, or the hab is spawnable.
Is that northern hab marked accurate?
Let's see how this one goes. Danger close. Hell cannon round. Misses everything. Need to put it pretty much at min-range right here as a new wave of MEA try to push through 163 tickets to 357. MEA going to lose their BRDM.exe. Does go down. Negative gets a little bit of a revenge. But BRDM, you do not want to lose those tickets. BRDM pops. 6 cents pushing along the wall, and what a grind here. Oh, the Hell Cannon is min-armed! For minimum ranged. Hell Cannon lands in the field, knocks out Sweet Taters. I think the Hell Cannon, they're just firing it pretty much straight up. And you can see the tube completely straight up, and wow, knocks out Grub, Jaden, and Tom. Huge plays. I think they're running low on ammo. No, 3,100 ammo still left of the fob, so this Hell Cannon can sing.
Yeah, because I just needed a shovel. That's
Gary the Snail back on the Hell Cannon.
Yeah, I've got one of my dudes. He's gonna send the program ship.
Hell cannon them fish.
Yeah, I see.
There you go. They're just trying to do it right outside the walls here.
I'm trying to heal every day and they keep dying. And I ammo crate.
There it goes. Absolutely love seeing the projectiles in squad. We see where it lands.
We can probably get a
Seemed a bit far this time.
Oh, 6 mil where we're 7.
I don't think that's going to hit really anything. But good position. Mortar barrage now about to come down. Smacking that drone. We can see him floating above. And what a mortar barrage right in the middle of MEA. 134 tickets. They just keep getting picked apart. Patrick Webb pushing back out, does go down at the edge, but you can see Insurgents, they were on the ropes, able to push out of their compound and now get to the western side of this field. And the mortar barrage just mopping up the infantry.
We're gonna long tickets now. Let's be conservative.
Mortars, indirect fire, just dunking on everyone here. And completely wiped out. So BMP2 on the northeast side. Trying to see any move marks or potential flanks. Not seeing much. So you need a new attack fob if you're MEA. This western push is not really happening. You need to get a little closer at this point.
Alright, Commander, we will try to set up north side of Propane. We're on our way with Logitech right now.
Copy.
Frank the hot dog goes down. Wow, you gotta give him credit, the Insurgents. They just stuck with it, running from this hab in the eastern compound, just continuing to push to save the western, and really close to losing it.
If you lose you, it's pretty cooked.
A handful of infantry still continuing to spawn in on the west side, but you can see that. Look at the path that it has to take, or that they have to take to get to the point. Kind of rolling hills and river. Well, we might have a better MEA push now. Give Luke's brother goes down, as well as Maverick. David might be the next one, but he does knock out one MEA. That's Mulcon man. MEA, just like before, they're kind of losing their squad integrity. The cohesion is starting to fall apart. You need to continue what you had before. Push up, hold the compound, and keep getting there. Cozy knocks out Ranger Ricky. Sergeant Joe vaulting over. That's going to be a mistake. One good shot knocking him out, but that could have been a lot worse. Cozy somehow staying alive because just the full auto ain't gonna happen. Insurgents now a few hundred meters away from their hab. Looking on the north side, I'm seeing Blue 4. I think they're going to be setting up. Oh, hold on a second. Pardon the quick camera movement here. Bob Ross goes full auto into Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper with the flankaroonie and with the reload. They're both. Oh my goodness. Grim Reaper. And again, the teabag. Grim Reaper went to engage Bob Ross and had maybe 3 or 4 rounds in his rifle. Always got to double check that reload. And Blue 4 dropping a radio on the northern side. They don't want to get that close since they heard the fire from Bob Ross earlier. BMP now as well down here, trying to look for any heavy anti-tank or hat, or not hat, sappers. Got one heavy anti-tank down a little south. See heavy anti-tank Does go down, but what an RPG. Did he track him? No, he didn't. Hit the top side of the BMP. But AT, I think that was from Ulti. Trying to engage this BMP. .exe, though, is the heavy anti-tank player, so Cornelius Pumperdinkle and Paint You Red. Trying to get some more AT shots on target. BMP trying to hold that front line.
One of the squad leaders, he just needs to go into the F6 just position low.
Stay low.
Alright, Mortars going out onto
All the way across.
RT incoming. RT incoming.
Insurgents trying to get around to that BMP, but they have their RPGs out, and you now have MEA Infantry about to spoil the party. Oh no, MEA Infantry swapping to their RPGs.
On the other side of the wall.
Both sides now realizing where the others are. Who's going to get the shots off first? MEA knocks one, but the backup RPG gets the second.
I got you one.
BMP just holding this corner, and it's going to be very important. Good shots. Heavy explosive knocks out that second RPG boy. Deadly Pie might live up to his name. Rifleman and marksman for the Insurgents out here. Vanessa Hernandez, 47. Backing up Deadly Pie.
And then if you can fire some build towards this hub, I would look up now. We'll be able to pull the crash station for 11.
Little fight with the grenade. That might roll. It might be good. It is! What a grenade by Deadly Pie! He's backing himself all the way out. Aims down sight, and what a shot! Little burst fire. The head tap ragdoll, and he sees that radio.
Are we building our repair station?
That's H6 radio. EMP.
Trying to flank around the wall now. And Bob Ross from the backside. Awesome. Allen goes down. NASDAQ green.
Get some smoke mortars.
Trying to take him out. Bob Ross had to reload, and there he loses it. NASDAQ with a good save. Rally Wave spawns Dirty Degenerate and Taff. Able to spawn out, and Deadly Pie does go down to an MEA shot. Nearly able to move up and squash that rally. Still no fob, or no hab rather. No team spawn on this MEA fob. But it looks like MEA finally clearing out all the Insurgents, so 51 tickets left. It has been an absolute grind for the Insurgents and the MEA. 280 tickets left for the Insurgents, so they've lost over 500 tickets at this point. So with the smoke mortars coming in, I'm trying to see, well, it looks like either Insurgents or MEA might have dug down their fob. I'm guessing it was overrun, since the ticket count makes me believe that they lost that radio. But you can now hear on command chat, or maybe better put, you can no longer hear on command chat. This is when you start losing the motivation. You lose the hype. You get pushed back, but 50 tickets is more than enough. With one good push down this field, they can do it. Hab is coming online. And Frost Reaver and Phantom Gary the Snail very close to overrunning this Hab as the moment it goes up. Gary the Snail might bleed out. Frost Reaver close. Taff and Tom, they need to knock him out. Taff goes down. Gary the Snail. Oh, a grenade is going to land right next to Gary and take him out. And it does! What a save by Tom. That's going to prevent the overrun. 2 infantry within 30 meters, or 20 meters, would have knocked him out. And Frost Reaver gets a little flankeroonied by Dirty Degenerate. 41 tickets. It ain't over till it's over. The smoke is coming out, and this is going to be the last attack. at least sustainable attack on this point. If they don't get it here, it's going to be donezo for MEA.
They're doing it. They're doing it.
You're gonna get BMP dry real quick.
Look at all that smoke, and this might actually work. It looks about to be an even fight. I know technically in war, if you're the attackers, you want to be like a 3-to-1. But in squad, well, we've seen some of the plays people can make, so they're going to overrun the fob right here. Hab is now overrun on Poppy. Ned Pepper getting peppered by his own mortars. And he's in the capture zone. Infantry for MEA are all in the capture zone. They might start capping it here in a second. Oh, there's IEDs also placed all over this. Look at the grind. Jones goes down the wall. You have Gary the Snail, Give Loop's brother, Tiz Tempest, and Ulti out on the northwest corner here, trying to cut the infantry off. And they have, oh my goodness. It's a little death box here.
The enemy in the compound, I think.
I don't think it's gonna be able
This
to use
compound
that.
full of insurgents. PPSH mops up Grim Reaper. Awesome actual on that Dishka. And he takes out Cozy from his own weapon. Mr. Day knocks out Ratbag and Tom. MEA, look at that push. Trying to use the walls for cover. They're nearly there. 35 tickets to 236. They're starting to get secured of the compound. I think they might even be capping it if they just get a few more people in. The big question mark is how many are going to get taken out by these IEDs. IEDs are prepped to blow. And that could save the point for the insurgents. The cap has started. MEA are capping the point with 34 tickets left. A handful of insurgents still on the point, but slowly losing numbers. Maverick with that PPSH knocks out Grim Reaper again. NASDAQ Green trying to take him out. Maverick with a two-piece finally goes down from good shots with Penguin.
Hey, if you catch this last second, bro, you guys.
Two more insurgents on the point. Actual and Lil Mao. RPG, what an RPG! Sukhoi Su-27 flanker and Sunny Ulti pushing in for the west side, and there goes the IEDs! They wipe them. I think they stopped the cap, and they did. It got 3/4 to cap, but the IEDs blast a hole into the MEA attack. Insurgents flowing right back into the point. What a way to fight over the potentially last point here. 30 tickets left, though. It ain't over. Insurgents still need to clear out the compound. There's a nice group of MEA on the east side, but Shadow Tiger trying to knock them out. Ratbag, Ranger Ricky, Winnie, Jay, and Green. Actual and Lil Mao are still in the compound. I don't think they realize that. Monka Man running in. Chillamau goes down. Grenade knocks out Awesome Allen. Shadow Tiger around the corner. Monka Man, can he get him? No, has to hit the deck. Finally goes down. Insurgents, they're even going to try to dig their hat back up after it being blasted by their own IED. Actual nearly down. And look at this. What a play. He even has the SVD. Oh wait, Little Mao is still alive? He is. What is he on? And the most awkward, he has C4 next to him. He's going down. One way or the other. 14 tickets to 207. And look at this. The mortars and machine gun fire just causing a pile up right up the fob, and that might be it. MEA nearly able to push out and secure the point. Well, it's not over yet. 12 tickets, but MEA still floating through. Mr. Orca about to push in, but no, they are finally wiped out. What a play defensively by Insurgents. They have the compound back up. Sweet taters. And Ned Pepper may be able to do something about it. Loop's brother goes down. Ned Pepper about to push in. Shadow Tiger does knock out Ned. But Sweet Tater's going for the knife. He tried the knife on Bob Ross. Doesn't do it. And he, oh my goodness, trying to get a little too cheeky at the end here. And instead of just playing the safe, doing the safe play with the AK, tries to knife an Insurgent. B&P now the last effort. Says, okay, well, if we can't do it, let me just shove this B&P in here. B&P getting hit with anti-tank grenades as it just runs right down Insurgent Alley. Shrugs off one. This could be the last play of the game. If this thing goes down, it's game over. Hat, I think it's too close. It is too close. Tandem round. Just bonks off the side of that B&P. AT, though, from the top deck does land. The high explosive rounds doing what it can. Another round gets min-armed. Not dead yet. It is close, though. MEA, they're breaching! They're breaching! 6 tickets left! Can they do it? They are capping the point! MEA with 6 tickets! Get that vehicle out of there! Save the B&P! And they have capped, or at least gone right back on the cap! MEA can do this, you just can't give up! Another round of IEDs! Are you kidding me? Wipes nearly every MEA on the point, and that might be it. 4 tickets. 3 Insurgents with the heavy firepower. 2 as they slowly bleed out. 1, and wow, what a way to end it. Insurgents. Crazy IED plays here. Well, they haven't finished bleeding out just yet. It is so close. 1 ticket to go. And we can hear, there you go. Wow. Insanity. 165 tickets to 0. Extremely close at the end, but we can see that radio 20 minutes or 10-15 minutes ago really not helping swap up directions of attack. And then wow, just overall lost a little bit of that team cohesion at the end. But GG's, credit to the Insurgents. The Insurgent sappers really coming in clutch at the end to save the game. Geez. Thanks again to War Robots Frontiers for sponsoring this video, and click the link down in the description below to play for free.